Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the No Gums Black Ops 3 Moonworld record with Game Like a Dylan hitting the 25-minute, 45-second run. How's it going, my man?
I'm doing fantastic, bro. I appreciate you for having me on.
Let's get it. And I know that you beat Codename Pizza's run just by less than a second, which is absolutely insane. How did that feel for you to do, man?
Well, he and I have been going back and forth on this record for literal years.
Right.
So for it to be as close as it is, it's honestly unbelievable given how much RNG there is in this run.
Yeah, yeah. And do you want to talk about here this no man's land strategy that you're using here to get back into the map here? Like what was this
Yeah,
going on here?
yeah. So I learned this strategy from Pizza because I originally was watching his runs back in 2020 during the pandemic.
Right,
And essentially, the strategy comes to knife as many zombies as you can before that first alarm pops off,
right.
and then get headshots here.
I see.
My personal goal is to get at least 7,000 points and then teleport out because realistically, you only need 4,500 to turn on the power.
I see. And no MR6 ammo right there, right? That's pretty
Yeah,
interesting. Just RK5.
yeah. It's speed run. So
Right.
I mean, I could theoretically stay there until I use all my points, all my ammo, but or get all the points I can and use all my ammo. But I just find it a little more ambitious to get right after it.
And round one, you got the power on. So how long did it take you to get Excavator Pi for Tunnel 6 in this game? I'm assuming it wasn't like instantly. It probably took a couple rounds, right?
No, it takes a couple rounds, and
Yeah.
interestingly enough, uh, one of the reasons you need to go get power on in round one. This is for anybody who wants to potentially speedrun this in the future.
Right.
Is that some people don't know this, you can't get an excavator active in the map until you turn the power on.
Right. Right.
So rushing to get that power switch turned is so that you can get excavator pi going as soon as possible, and I get it in this run. I don't think until round 6, honestly.
I'm also just gonna rewind here because I love this. First time I saw this part was when Codename Pizza did it, where you activate the computer to fail it instantly to get back into it. Like,
Yeah,
I think that is just so cool. Like,
yeah, yeah. It's so you can. There are very few times, but there are times where you can do the entire code from behind the computers.
wow.
Um, the reason I say that is because you can hit everything but red. So
Okay,
I,
interesting.
I've had times where I've had blue green, blue red, and I've had to run all the way back around.
No,
So
oh, that's
yeah,
dumb. Is it kind of like always a certain pattern in terms of what they are, or is it always every game is it different? Because I know
It-
sometimes with zombies it can be patternized RNG, but sometimes it isn't. So,
so I think there are a finite number of uh, codes that there can be.
right,
However, they are completely randomized per game.
I see. And then you do the spaceman teleport there. It's my favorite part. Do you want to explain to me
Yeah.
what you were talking about earlier? How it's like preset destinations with like a couple other different mechanics in the game there?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So shout out to Nannycos, the creator of Nanny Timer, the timer you see in the top left there.
Yeah.
He found out that the astronaut, the Gershes, and anywhere but here all use the same exact pattern of teleports
Yeah.
within the map.
That's crazy.
So, however, the astronaut has a smaller subset of teleports that it can teleport you to, depending on where you stand in the map.
Right.
So it's a guaranteed teleport to power.
Yeah, so in that case, it's even better than just like using it anywhere but here. But granted, this is a no
100%.
gums record, so. And then here, you're dodging and weaving the crawlers, man. You gotta tell me how difficult this was, because this is insane without Jug, man.
Dude, yeah, you're essentially playing a two-hit game in
Right.
labs on Black Ops 3. The Nova crawlers, if they explode, they instant red screen you, and then if you get whacked by anything at all after that point, you're dead. I can't tell you how many runs I lost with Pi and Gershes and everything else just from dying in labs.
Ah, dude, and you were cutting it close here. Like, it's like She's like 10 seconds. It's like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
like that is crazy. Now, the only perk you buy throughout this run again is Quick Revive, right? Just because it's too expensive to buy anything else, pretty much. So
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wanna optimize your points because box RNG is terrible on Moon,
Yeah.
notoriously.
Yeah.
So.
And we were talking
one
about.
thing-
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. So one thing I also have changed in my running of this map is that I stay here in round 4. I stay in labs throughout round 4 rather than going to hit the box as I did in the past to guarantee that I get the extra points from the hacker
I
and
see.
to guarantee that I flip the round to potentially get excavator, which you just heard.
Yeah,
I
and you
got
just
pie.
got it. Nice. Yeah, round 5. That's pretty early, to be honest. And
Yeah.
like with the box here, you were telling me that it's a lot harder to get the Gershes and the wave gun in BO3 comparatively to BO1. Do you want to explain why that is?
There are so many more things that you can get out of the box in BO3 than there are in BO1.
Right.
There are 34 items in total that you can pull from the Black Ops 3 mystery box on Moon. Fun fact, for anybody who likes zombies trivia, there's one Black Ops 3 weapon that's in every other zombies map but Moon. I would love to go ahead and say, put in the comments if you know.
Yeah.
which gun is not on BO3 Moon that's in every other map.
Right. Yep, that's true. Dude, I don't even know. But I mean, what I do know is that you just pulled Gersh real fast right there. I mean, that
Yeah.
was like what, 5-6 box hits right there. That was pretty.
Yeah.
That was pretty good for BO3 RNG right there. Like,
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many. I mean, you can see in the top left how many resets I have. I think that's even a smaller number than I've realistically done over the years.
Which is insane. Like,
Yeah,
I can't even believe that. And
So
yeah,
it's a 1 in 34 to pull Gershes from
Right.
the box, each individual hit. And so to get them at all is nice. To get them with pie is even better.
right,
You call a Gersh in a pie game an actual run,
right. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's where you can actually get started.
And it's interesting that you want Gershes even before the wave gun, right? Like I always thought like people wanted to
Yeah.
get the wave gun first, but no, it's all about getting that Gersh to get these plates back in the map, right? So
All about the Gersh, yeah,
Yeah.
because you don't need the wave gun until excavator pie comes down.
right, right,
Even then, you don't need the wave gun until the ball is on the top of the spawn room.
right. Yeah, and here you are sort of like getting a bunch of points here. What are these points going to be used for that you're getting here? Just like opening up tunnel 11 or
No, just mystery box.
I
Mystery
see.
box, mystery
Yeah.
box, mystery box. I
Yeah.
still need wave gun. So now that we're back, I need to get wave gun and QED in a timely fashion.
And that was a pretty
For-
big Gersh teleport you just hit there too. That was really well done.
Yeah. Like we said earlier, the mechanic of ABH, basically all in one there.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is fun, by the way. I'll let you listen to this.
It's always that one zombie.
That's what we call moon madness.
That's Moon Madness right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just camping in the corridor. That is so tough. And then here you go for another Gersh TP. That is pretty impressive
That's
how you're hitting these. Yeah.
So it's beautiful because we want the box to move to spawn. Unfortunately, it doesn't.
yeah, it's at Biodome, so that's pretty tough. So So here you get your max ammo, and then you get more Gershes that you can TP to, and now you're hoping for the fire sale, obviously, to get the wave gun. And so it's really cool how when I watch speedrunners at this point, that they're able to juggle like charging up the rod step with the shooting the ball step in Tunnel 6 and hacking the excavator all perfectly. Do you want to talk more about that? Like what makes that so difficult with all the timing here?
Yeah, so this run sort of worked out to where I basically had to camp here and wait for Pi to come down, so that wasn't as much of an issue because I there it is. It's Pi is down. Now I can go hit the box. Once again, another fantastic Gersh.
Yes, yeah, amazing.
Because we're
box.
moving to Biodome.
Yeah, yeah.
But you'll see more about the a new strategy that Nanikos actually also helped to discover, which is that it is actually a little bit faster to juggle going back and forth, charging the rod and hitting the ball between quotes. So you do a quote, you hit the ball. You do a quote, you hit the ball.
That was really new. I don't think I've ever seen that in any Moon World Record before.
It's it's literally brand new. We just started doing it probably like a month ago.
Wow, wow. Yeah, I mean, it makes so much sense just because they're so close together. And so here you got a lucky fire sale.
Yes.
I'm assuming the longest part of your box RNG was getting either the wave gun or the QED. What was the toughest part here for that?
Yeah. Generally speaking, I'll be resetting these runs around the 12-minute mark. Right. So, taking a look at how much time I have left here, I need both wavegun and QED in the next minute.
Right.
Which is tough.
Tough.
A lot of runs die here, so it's rare enough to get Gersh and Pi. But then to get wavegun and QED rapidly when you get back is a whole other level. I'd say the fastest time I'd ever done that was just under 9 minutes, to give you context to just how tight the window is to get all this.
Which is insane, because I was actually playing BO1 Moon yesterday, and I didn't realize that you couldn't double hack a box unless, like, if it's on a fire sale. So I noticed that you weren't double hacking the box hits during your fire sale, which is so interesting. Like, why?
Yeah,
that's such a
it's
change.
just faster.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just simply faster. You're it's only 10 points per, so you don't need to save any points. You just need to rapid fire those things.
Yeah.
Also, this right here is huge. So I get I've got the one Gersh left, right? And I'm making sure to save it for this exact scenario.
Yeah, with the QED, bro, that is crazy. Wow.
So, see, I got it. Yeah, I got turned around there. We don't have to talk about it. But you see, I got it right at 12 minutes. So, I mean, I was on the verge of a reset there.
Right,
and as you'll come to find out, it really is splitting hairs here, and that's why I reset around this time.
Yeah, and like literally you get, honestly, that Gersh device placement also wasn't even too bad, because you were pretty close to Tunnel 6 there too. So
yeah, and then, it was could have been much better.
True,
we could have TP'd to spawn.
Right,
but you know.
But then here you got QEDs fast, you got the S, you got a good spawn placement as well for the S pipe as well. So that was
where was it? I can't remember.
I think it was in the corner of where you started the QED step. Yeah.
Funny enough, I had an S-Hose ranking on my channel.
That's so funny.
For all the different locations, yeah.
Right.
It was supposed to be a series of random zombie stuff, but I mean, why continue to make content after you've already made peak? You know?
True. Yeah, bro, I know what you're talking about. Trust me. So, I mean, yeah, that's probably one of the best spots, though, for sure, right? For that S pipe.
Yeah. I'd say that. That or on the stairs up to the top portion of the tunnel.
Right, and then here you're about to do what you were just talking about before, where you're kind of like juggling between like the ball and charging up the rod here, which is, again, yeah, I've never seen this in a run up until, honestly, I think this run. Because I don't even think I saw it in like any of the Megas runs or the any percent run. Like you said, you just started this, so this is a really cool skip that I honestly hope to see more of this in this run, where like you're kind of like juggling between steps, because and then here you got the infamous astronaut.
So you see, there's just so many little things to take care of on Moon. Like I ran out of ammo in my other weapon, so I had to just buy an RK5 to take care of the lad. Then also, something I did there was, since I was in Tunnel 6 there, I knew that there were zombies that were going to spawn, right?
Right.
So, because I knew that zombies were going to spawn there, I didn't have to wait for the door to let the ball come out, because I knew the zombies were going to come out and let the ball out. So the ball is now on top of spawn.
Yeah, and that is really crazy. I don't think I've even seen that in a run before. Like, that is really next level.
Yeah. So we're just trying to not die
Yeah.
because
And-
and one of the most beneficial or the most
oh my
necessary
gosh.
things,
Yeah.
yeah, in a run like this is flipping rounds.
Yes. Yeah.
Like you absolutely need to be pushing these rounds, and that's why I might not be constantly on the terminal, and I'm killing all these zombies because I need to make sure I can end this round, and I does
Okay, well, at least the
beautifully,
round
dude.
changed.
Yeah, and you do need enough zombies to charge the MPD fast, right? Like that's the main reason why we're flipping rounds here. And like for 15 minutes getting that charged rod and you have the ball ready, like that's pretty good, man. That's pretty spot on. So
Would have loved to have it a little bit further into Tunnel 11. I mean, that's the reason you juggle back and forth.
right.
But I didn't want to die, like I almost did.
Yeah.
So
And then that astronaut spawning right behind you here. Like, that guy is just on your tail this whole run, bro. Like, it's crazy. And then here you also do, like, a little, like, Moon Easter egg song I just saw.
Yeah.
That's funny.
yeah. So that's just a little fun thing that so earlier in the day, Nanikos and I were hanging out, and we were just doing I literally did every single Moon Easter egg. It's like
Right.
the dog Easter egg, everything, all the song Easter eggs. So I
Oh,
figured
that's cool.
it'd be kind of fun just to get that going.
Have it a part of a world record, man. And to be honest, like one thing that I noticed that was amazing about this part of your run was I don't think I've ever seen someone use the Argus for this
Oh.
part before.
Oh, dude, that's the meta.
Yeah,
That's the
it
meta.
is the meta. Like you're literally one-shotting him.
Argus is
And
the Argus is my beloved.
Yeah.
It is-
it's rare
What?
because I don't think I've ever seen this weapon on the wall outside of like Zetsubo, I'm pretty sure. And it's not used much in Zetsubo, but to have it so close to the MPD here, I never thought that it would
Yeah.
be a meta gun, bro. Like
Oh,
that's
yeah, it is.
so cool.
It's the way to play it for sure. So we end it. We get the first tube filled. I flip the round before starting the next bit because you literally have to have like the perfect number of zombies from here on out. Like
Right.
you can probably waste, I want to say it's 3 zombies. So every other
Wow.
zombie needs to go into one of these tubes, or
Right.
you'll have to flip an entire extra round to finish MPD here.
Yeah, and I would like to say that we are going to be ending this run a little bit early just because I want you guys to go and check out this insane ending that Dylan hits on this run towards the end. And I don't want to spoil anything, but you guys are definitely going to want to check that out here because he's got 100 zombies to fill here, and then that'll be that. But is there anything you want to slightly just tease about the rest of your run, Dylan, for the viewer?
It is without a doubt the most dramatic and insane ending I've ever had in an Easter egg speedrun.
Yeah.
In 2022, I literally had every single Moon world record at the same time,
Right.
and none of those were as dramatic as this one was.
Yeah.
I'll put it in that context.
Yeah, and I mean, as well, like a little teaser with the gameplay, we just heard Tunnel 11's excavators going off right now. So, like, it's just like a slight tease on that.
Yeah,
So,
there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Moon will do Moon things.
yes. Yeah. And do you want to make sure for this step that you're absolutely on round 11? Is that like the most important part of this?
Yeah, so you can either be on to start the first tube. You can either be on round 9 or 10, and it's okay, right? Like it's good. I'll say actually.
Right.
Anything 7 or 8 or lower, you're not gonna get world record.
Right.
I mean, it's just
Yeah.
the zombies aren't gonna spawn fast enough.
Yeah.
As you can see here, it's
Well, and
panic-inducing.
that's really like why you want to get the wave gun really soon, you know, so you're able to go through these rounds a lot faster. And
Yeah.
yeah, you're doing really good here, taking out all these zombies. So low on the ammo though for the wave gun. Were you nervous at this point?
That's my safety net right there, man. You know?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
every time I'm coming around this bend, I'm getting red screened, and it's terrifying.
And
to be
the
honest, 'cause
tough
I
part-
know I'm close to pace.
Yeah, and the tough part is like with the zap guns, you can only take out one zombie at a time here. And so now you're on just the Argus and the zap the zap guns here. So this is Oh yeah, I could imagine. Have you ever like reset at this point in the run where you like fail to fill up the MPD in time, or is it mainly just for box RNG?
Yeah. Anytime I'm to a point at this point in the run, I'm just gonna play it out for practice because they're so rare. The RNG
Right.
is so hard to come by.
Right.
Uh, but yeah, up to this point, I was playing for probably every single day for 45 days
Wow.
for multiple hours. Like
Wow.
I'm so serious when I say I grinded
Yes.
so
I
hard
mean,
for this run.
10,000 plus attempts. There's no way you
Yeah.
didn't grind, bro. Like this is
Right.
crazy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
I feel
this is
like,
me doing
oh,
my best.
just the most unlucky down right there. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let you guys go and check out Dylan's rest of the run because the way it ends, like he said, is the craziest way for a Moonwolf record to end. Dylan, is there anything you want to
Yeah.
end off the video with?
Sure, man. No quick revive. Uh, 3-hit system. It's tough. It's tough to finish a run out like this when you know it could be world record and there's a lot on the line, so many resets.
Yeah.
As far as it goes for just in general, I stream on Twitch, Game Like a Dylan,
Yeah.
on twitch.tv, and you'll be headed over to my YouTube channel shortly, so you can check me out there as well. I just want to say appreciate the shout on this run, and hope you all enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys go check out the rest of the run. Shout out to Dylan for hitting this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.